Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome to the Philindsing Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at some 10 centavos coins from the Philippines. These 10 centavos coins here were made from 1958 until 1966. They're a copper nickel zinc coin, and they weigh about 2 grams and are 17.8 millimeters in diameter. And if we look here, we actually can see some of the years on the back. And this, of course, is the front of the coin. So it's Lady Liberty on the back, and on the front, it is the Bank of the Philippines, Central Bank of the Philippines, and of course that is in English. So let's take a look. Let's find that, because we know we have a 58 here. Let's find that. There we go. So this is in 1958, the first year it was made. And this is just a spectacular coin. This is the back of it we're looking at right now with Lady Liberty. It says 10 on the left or to her front, centavos behind her, Mayon with its smoke rings. Here her hair flowing in the wind, and her waist belt kind of flowing out, and her skirt flowing out, dress flowing out. She has a hammer on top of an anvil, and down underneath her feet it says 1958. And of course we have this toothed kind of edge going along it. If we tip it up on its side, we see it is a reeded rim. And then if we get to the back, we see it says Central Bank of the Philippines in English. And then down here it says Republic of the Philippines, also in English. So this is a 58. Here's a 1960, and you can see this is some of that wear that comes with the zinc. When the copper nickel wear off and the zinc comes through, you get these really dark colors. So let's just go through some of the other ones we have. There's a 64 with a real discoloration there. A 62, and this 62 is great, but it just got a little bit of a dent and really wore off the front. We have a 1960 here. And again, we have this 1964, and this is probably the best of all of them in terms of definition. And see how well you can see that defined in her face and all this, and you can actually count the smoke rings really well. And here's another 64, very similar. You can see the folds in her dress, and you can actually, in this one, you can see her hair as it kind of the different lines going through her hair. So, and the definition actually in her hand on this one, her fingers and her thumb. So this is the 10 centavos from 1964. In 1958, they made 10 million. In 1960, they made 70 million. In 1962, they made 50 million. In 63, they made 50 million. 64, they made 100 million. In 1966, they made 110 million of these. So these are all over the place. They're everywhere. They're only worth between 10 and 50 cents, depending on their condition, and they're no longer usable as money in the Philippines. All right, that's all we have today from the Philindsing Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comment section.